Hey, it's your pal Slowbeef, live from Twitch and all that fun jazz, doing another one of these things. I'm here with my pal, Digital Basic. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to hear. Um, also, huh? Oh, apparently I've never actually played, Binding of Isaac, what do you call it, Afterbirth before, so I'm playing it now, and I guess it's just giving me all the achievements, so I'll wait for that to go. While that happens, why don't we bring in a caller?
All right.
How you doing, by the way?
I'm doing great. I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley, so there's that, and I also
Oh,
got a really cool job more recently. So
cool. What is Stardew Valley?
it's if you've played like Harvest Moon or Rune Factor or anything like that, it's basically that for the PC.
I see.
So it's a farming sim kind of deal.
Gotcha.
Really good. It's just good casual fun.
Okay. That sounds like it could be interesting. I think someone gifted it to me.
Yeah, there
Um,
are apparently the developers actually patching in co-op into it.
okay.
So
Okay. Well, I'll have to give it a shot sometime. But, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with it at all. So, oh. Sorry, I'm getting, weird crap in Binding of Isaac. So, anyway, enough of that, though. Let's bring in, Spider-Man. How's that sound?
sounds great.
Cool. Spider-Man. Remember, my, Skype's, effing Slowbeef, just like the Twitch channel, so if you want to, what the hell is this? Some people need to come online or upgrade Skype before they can join this call?
Oh, yes. This happened to me recently. I was trying to get a Skype call, and someone was like, "Oh, you can't join my call because I'm updated." And it's like, wait, so I have to update just because you're updated when we could do this before? And it's weird.
That's
So
kind of
yeah, that's
that's
another
kind of
thing.
ridiculous. All right, if anybody else wants to come in, um, then please, by all means, come on in, Evan Slowbeef or whatever. It's what do you call it? Anyway, though. But while we're waiting for that, yeah, no, Stardew Valley is one of those games that I keep hearing about and stuff, and yeah, I don't know.
It
I never
it's pretty
played.
good. It's
I
pretty good if you just want to casually like sit down, do some farming, play a day or whatever, and have some fun. It's not really like complex. It's just once you start getting a really bigger farm, which is very easy to do,
mm-hmm,
it starts becoming a lot of micromanagement. So
I hear you. What do you call it? Yeah, I don't know. I One of my nieces told me about Harvest Moon, and it was like you plant crops and you can like marry dudes, and I was just like, yeah, it's every little girl's dream, you know. But like, I didn't really. I don't know. I guess maybe I'd give it a shot one day, one of these fine days.
yeah, you can marry like one of like 10 people, so you could do that. But you could build relationships with everyone. Like everyone has like a heart scale, and
Hmm.
every time you like increase your social status with them or whatever, they actually do things to you, like actually give you items or recipes or anything like that.
Oops, I just hung up on Digital Basic accidentally. That's okay. We'll get him back. Guess what?
What?
I accidentally hung up on you. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
No, but not only that, but then like another guy, Rush Jet, tried to call me,
Oh,
which is like, no, message me. But so I tried to add him to the group call then, but he needs to update Skype also.
yeah.
So
Anybody who's asking to get into call needs to upgrade Skype because it won't let you do that. And now I'm getting another call.
yeah, now don't just call either. That's not how this works. God damn it! All right, hold on a minute. Let's try this again. Where is Spider-Man? Spider-Man. Okay. And we will add to group call. Okay. And he failed because he didn't update Skype. Now, I think didn't we just do this?
Yeah.
Didn't I just talk about this? God damn it. Alright, well anyway, if anyone at all wants to call in, hang out with us and talk about something other than Harvest Moon / Stardew Valley, which sounds like better Harvest Moon for PC. I'm effing Slowbeef. How are you? I forgot what button bomb is in this stupid game. There, that's it.
There we go.
Cool. Oh yeah, upgrade Skype first. Thank you. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been, I think, November at the... maybe? It's been sometime like that.
Message me on Skype. I'm sorry, say again?
It's been like November or so it's been a while.
Yeah, that's true. I should do these more frequently. I wanted to make them more of a regular thing.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun, I think.
I think so. Well, the other problem, too, is... You know, it sucks now...
I've just raised the stakes.
Aw, thanks, Aiden Rinku. The other problem, too, is, you know, before when I was streaming, like, I couldn't get good bandwidth to save my fucking life, and now I've got tons of it.
And now you can finally use it, and you haven't done it other than playing, like, Lords of the Fallen or whatever.
I know, seriously. Which, by the way, I hate that game so much. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, the controls just feel bad, and I don't know.
Yeah, I only watched it, when was it, last night, and I was just like, wow, this is not really that great.
No.
And I didn't care about the story, and I didn't care about the world, and that one boss was just...
Oh, the Worshipper, yeah. Where you're just totally gonna just exploit the fuck out of him, but it's, like, in a really stupid way. It just, like, get him into a lock kind of pattern. Ridiculous. I don't know. It's funny, too, because, like, then everybody was getting ads for Dark Souls 3 on the stream and stuff like that. Yeah.
I did. I was laughing at that. I'm like, that's a great thing.
It is a pretty great thing.
At least it's still a better game than Aliens Colonial Marines.
That's true. That was a terrible game, too. I'm really surprised that Aliens Colonial Marines lived up to how bad, like, you know what I mean? Like, to its reputation for being as bad as it was. It's like, it's too boring to kind of do, like, any sort of wrong prey kind of thing with, I think. But, like, the whole thing, for those of you who didn't watch the stream or whatever, where, like, it turns out they retconned the goddamn Alien trilogy? And Hicks is alive now? And they gave, like, this really stupid explanation for why, where it's like, oh, no, somebody else got the little, like, cryogenic pod or whatever, you know? I don't even know what to say to that. It's like...
Everything in that game was a disaster from every way. Every gun felt bad.
Yeah.
And then you had the alien, like the part where you lose your gun and it's all of a sudden like Newgrounds pop scare horror for all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. And then the aliens that just explode, which was the most ridiculous moment.
Yeah, no, totally. And then like, well, I was trying to add somebody and it doesn't. Nah, call failed. Sorry, Rush Jet. Let's try this one. Azerod game. He said it'd be cool and he could bring up a chat. Chat topic rather. But yeah, no, I don't know. That was just like that totally played like Randy Pitchford's fan fiction come to life, and like none of the aliens were scary or threatening or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, you never felt that sense of like you're actually kind of screwed against the aliens. It was just like, well, another shooter.
There's some more aliens. Who gives a shit? Azerod, you there?
Hi. How are you going, Slowbeef?
Hey, what's going on, sir?
Yeah, I just want... Are you still on your topic? Because if not, I'll just let you...
No. Please. Colonial Marines doesn't really deserve a whole lot of my time, honestly.
Alright, I just want to like start off saying I'm a big fan.
Oh, thanks.
Retsupurae started actually back when I was like in grade 7, and now I just finished high school, so... You know, you guys helped me out while I was doing homework and all that, so it's just really cool.
Oh, nice. Thanks. What do you call it? I wasted a lot of time not doing homework with Retsutalk and stuff, so at least somebody else got it done. That's cool.
One of us did something, right?
Yeah, exactly. One of us was productive,
I've
right?
just raised the stakes.
And thanks, Darth.
Yeah,
Numbers.
I just wanted to bring up, what do you think? Because I know you're like an average fan of Final Fantasy, right? You kind of like the series, I assume. You played a few games. One of the I
played one. Oh, they renumbered them. You know how it is, or they didn't.
Yeah.
Really, but 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. I played 9, didn't finish it. I finished 10. Played 10-2, didn't finish it. Played 12, like, the first 5 minutes. I still have 12 in the other room, actually. I should play that one time. But yes, I think I'm a Final Fantasy fan.
All right, well, first of all, I just like to say that you should really get back to 9, because that's one of my favorites. I really like 9.
I keep hearing how good that is.
Yeah, it's one that, like, kind of flew through everyone's head at the start, you know, I guess because 7 was really popular, but now there's, like, it's a big cult classic. It's, like, it's the underrated Final Fantasy. But I just wanted to know your thoughts on Final Fantasy 15, because personally, I think it's really cool. And, you know, I played the demo a lot, and I just found it super, super interesting. And I just wanted to think, what do you think?
I actually don't know too much about Final Fantasy 15, except it's kind of like a bunch of buds on a road trip now is kind of the deal. Which I'm
it's
actually
like a boy band.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool with it.
I've just raised the stakes.
Thanks, Dale K. Trophy. So like I hope that Trump steaks thing isn't too obnoxious. No, I'm just kidding. I still love that. The thing is, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like, the combat from what I've seen looked interesting and all that. So I'm interested in it. I don't feel particularly strong one way or the other about it. You know, what do you think, Digital? Do you have any strong opinions on it?
I'm kind of looking forward to it because it seems kind of like a goofy Final Fantasy title, and I like it when it's a little goofy. Like a lot of people like to look back at 7, for instance, to be like, "Oh yeah, this is a really serious game." I'm like, not really, because like I still remember there's one point where like 2 characters just have a slap fight on top of a giant cannon for some reason.
Oh
it's just,
yeah.
Like, all this, like there's a lot of ridiculous stuff in that. There is the serious plot, but it's also filled with like other ridiculous stuff. And like from 7 to 8, 8 became a bit too serious for me. Then 9 kind of went back to like a little bit of goofiness, but there was actual character development, etc. And I don't know much about the other ones past that, but it looks like it's going to be a little goofy, and I like that.
Wasn't it Tifa and Scarlet on top of like?
Yes.
Yeah, they were just slapping each other. I remember that.
While like the giant weapon was starting to come and attack or whatever, and I'm just like, oh god, this is ridiculous.
You know what my problem was? I used to play all the Final Fantasies that were released here. Oh, and I did play 5. I forgot about, of course, on stream. But it's just like once 11 came out, that's when I started to lose track of them and stuff, you know. And then I guess can you still play 11? I heard the servers are down.
I think they're down just because Final Fantasy 14 still exists, but
Well, the official Square Enix servers are still up for North America right now.
Yeah.
But they shut down like most of the servers, and also they have a bunch of like private servers for
gotcha.
a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So.
And then 14, I know, got like a huge kind of reboot sort of thing.
Yeah. But the reboot, because I played a reboot, it's actually like the only MMO I played. But it's like if you're a huge like Final Fantasy fan, it's just all fan service. Like it's just so much nostalgia they kind of throw at you. And like when you hit max level, you get like the Magitech armors.
Oh shit!
And even like there's certain points where like it'll play the theme, you know, like the Final Fantasy 6 theme. So like I just kind of lost my mind when I heard that. So
this is Final Fantasy.
It's a good game.
This is 14. Maybe I should play that then. Shit, because I'm a sucker for the nostalgia. I gotta tell you.
If you're into like the tap target MMOs though, like that's what's gonna make or break it for you, you know, because like World of Warcraft stuff like that, you know, you just kind of like tab your target and you attack, you know, it's very, it's like less actiony than turn-based combat, which is like really weird to say in a way. Although you do have like positioning, there's a lot of positioning and stuff like that with the cones and all that. But if you really don't like MMOs, I don't think 14 is good enough to win you over per se.
Right.
Depending on like how strong, because there's some people who like, you know, they die for Final Fantasy 7, you know.
Right.
They're like, they love it. So if you really, really like it, then I think it has a chance to win you over.
What do you call it? The way I feel like I don't have time for MMOs, you know. Like if I get into it, I'll get addicted, and then like I'll just be screwed more or less. So
Yes, same. I just started college, so like actually trying to play 14 now. I just quit recently. Like I stopped. Like I canceled my sub and everything. So like I barely have time for like just regular games and all that. So
right,
it's actually very, very hard. And 14 is a kind of time-demanding game. Like you can't just kind of hop in, hop out. So you're gonna have to like dedicate some time to it.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, in that case, I think maybe I'll watch a Let's Play. No, I'm kidding. What do you call it? We'll see. Whoa. Alrighty. Well, thanks a lot, good sir, for joining.
All right, no, thanks for having me.
Sure thing.
Really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
Night. Next up we have Garrett Childers. Garrett.
Alright.
Garrett, who has a nice Link avatar, holding a pig. We're dialing Garrett. Meanwhile, I'll fight this boss, the Frail. I think I dodged that question about. Hey, what's up, Garrett? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
All right. I'm about to put on headphones so I don't get like you don't get an echo picking up.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Whoa.
Yes. I'm doing.
What are you doing? Oh, you're breaking up. Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. I was having the stream on in the background, so I thought you asked me the same question again. I was like, oh yeah, I can still hear you.
No. What is up, good sir?
Not too much. Just spent the day doing 3D mapping on Google SketchUp for a project I've been working on for a long time.
Oh, game project, or just or you saying you're trying to take over Pixar kind of shit?
Well, maybe a little bit of both at the same time. We'll see. But no, it's just a game thing. I'm importing new maps into Super Mario 64, and basically trying to. Have you seen any like, not Kaizo Mario 64? That's just like a object moving around, but.
Mm-hmm.
But like, have you seen any of like the completely redone Super Mario 64 hacks out there with like custom levels?
I feel
like
like
all the geometry's all different.
I feel like I have. I couldn't like tell you. I think I feel like I have, but I haven't actually personally played them myself. Should I? Should I play some right now? Some custom kind of Super Mario 64 stuff. Mario.
I mean, I guess it depends. If you really like 3D platforms, then yeah.
I really like.
But like,
yeah, I really like the original Mario 64. Honestly, that was great. It was actually a game I brought with me to college my freshman year. This is how old I was, or how old I am now.
Oh yeah.
Is that it came out my freshman year of college, and everybody, it was awesome because like, so what happened was, I was roommates with this really popular kid, and he was super nice, and like it was like awesome. I got to meet everybody on the floor. Like I used to be kind of like shy and like introverted and stuff like that, but he like kind of helped me break out of my shell. But and he dated this girl on the other side of the dorm floor, and they had like kind of a messy breakup, and I was like friends. I became friends with her through him, and then like it was like this whole drama thing. But over Christmas break, I got Nintendo 64 with Mario 64, and everyone loved it. And because there was this like drama dividing the two floors, I had to like end up carting my Nintendo 64 across the dorm floor because everyone wanted to play Mario 64, but like there was drama and they didn't want to talk to each other. And this is
The Mario heist.
And there's another. I swear this is like a true story too. There's this like really really cute girl named Karen, and I remember she like called me up once, and she's like, "Hi, is this Mike?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's Karen from down the hall, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" She goes, "Yeah, I was wondering if you could bring your Nintendo 64 over," which is like fan fiction, right? Like that, like you would write, like being like a video game kind of guy or whatever, and nothing ever happened, right? Whatever. Like we were just talking and stuff, and like. And she was also in the Nintendo World Championships, by the way. So that was kind of a funny story. But at any rate, yeah. So Super Mario. So anyway, my point is just yes, I love Mario 64. No, I have not played any custom levels from it. That was a 3-minute answer for no, more or less.
Yeah, I had forgotten what my question was at the point. I was just like, oh, what's this guy talking about now? But
actually,
yeah, the Mario 64 hack. Or like the collection, it's not very prolific right now. There's only like 3 or 4 great ones. The other are just like, kind of sloppily thrown together, just kind of or incomplete. But
Yeah, pretty much like the
I guess-
early days of like Super Mario World hacking, where like you could barely do a few things, but people were just sharing everything, and then freaking
Yeah.
editor comes out and everyone's all over it.
You know, it's weird though. It's kind of like doing this has kind of given me this weird, I guess like, for lack of a better word, pretentious vibe over Mario Maker because I'm like, ugh, you can't do it from like the ground up like I'm doing it. So I feel so ashamed to have that attitude, but
Well, it's true.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I still have not played Mario Maker, honestly. Like, it's like one of those things, like, I really should get around playing Mario Maker one of these days, you know?
Yeah, I hear a lot of people think it would be a great choice for like you and your wife to stream,
Yeah,
like going off of like their previous things.
Yeah, for anybody on who's watching the RP, like, VOD of this or whatever, yeah, I've been streaming with my wife or whatever a lot, and we've been trying to introduce her to new games and stuff. She like, does not game at all, really. She wanted to play Sonic because she played it when she was little. And she hates Undertale, by the way.
I was watching that stream a while ago. Yeah, that was...
I watched a bit of it. I just started dying at some of the things she was saying, like, "Oh, I don't trust you either. You look like shit too." And I'm just like, "That's a good line."
The whole Napstablook thing is great because when she got into Napstablook's room, I'm like, because I really like Undertale, and and then she's like,
I like how you react to things, even though it's the same like shitty pixel pile or whatever.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, it's the same shitty graphics every room, and I'm expecting something to happen.
That's great.
I really thought people were gonna like be like, "How fucking dare you? I hate her," or some shit. But then they were like kind of nice about it. So,
Now, the thing is, you've trained your fan base, if I can say that without being.
no.
No, you've kind of shown us. I'll include myself in that to be less.
Oh boy.
Like you've made us more aware of like poking fun at ourselves. I think like taking a look at the
Well, I mean, I have to do
the
it
dark
too.
and good sides of fan bases, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and even for myself too. I mean, I've only gotten, the more seriously you take yourself, the less of a good time you have on the internet. I've found. That's
right,
I'm
right.
fighting people on Twitter right now, but regardless of that. So, anyway, well, thanks for calling in. Did you have anything you want to plug? Oh, your Mario maybe stuff. When's it coming out?
I've given like 7 different release dates throughout the past years, and all of which have been like, oh, I need to delay it. So I'm worse than any like company, like big name company out there in terms of delay. So it's getting really close though. I'm on like the final Bowser level, and then I just have to do like polishing up with like, going back, making sure it's not too difficult, the learning curve's all right, and get it like change all the dialogue and stuff. But I guess just my channel, if you want to keep up to date on stuff. Right now I'm playing a Mario hack made by someone else called Mario 74 Extreme Edition. So just if anyone's interested in that, Antlion Alpha, just same as it is in chat.
Antlion Alpha. Cool. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Antlion.
Thanks for having me.
Sure thing. Anytime. Take it easy. All right. He's never finishing that hack. Oh, is he still on? No. Let's go with let's add King Cool to the line. Call failed. Update your Skype.
Update Skype first. Oh, Skype. Okay.
All right. Patricia. Oops. Please add to group call. Skype. Not mobile. I don't want to add your mobile. Anybody else wants to come in, by the way, my Skype is... Hi.
I don't know if anyone heard me.
I heard you.
Oh, good.
How are you doing tonight?
Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to mute the stream, so,
No, that's okay.
I don't really have much to say on video games, because the only thing I've been playing lately is just Pokemon. I just don't have the time to really play many other things right now, so...
There's no other good games besides Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Ooh.
I mean, there's Sonic, but you know how great that series is now.
Seriously, in the shitter.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't they just come out with a new Pokemon, or am I wrong on that?
It's coming out later this year.
Oh,
Sun and Moon, yeah.
Sun and
I'm
Moon,
probably
yeah.
gonna buy it because I'm a sucker. So
As long as you're enjoying it. How many Pokemon are they up to now?
almost about 800, I think.
Really? Holy shit!
They're gonna get to 1,000, probably.
Gotta catch them all.
My God, how do you even
Lose
keep?
my life.
How do you even keep track of all those?
I
Like,
don't even know. I can't anymore.
is there like a point where you're like, I don't even like you get one in the field and you're like, I don't even know what the fuck you're supposed to be.
I can't even get to like the smoking thing that's going on. Like, yeah, you know, you don't even use your favorite Pokemon. Just use the same thing all the time. It's ridiculous.
What is What's all right? What's the worst Pokemon? I think I know. I have one that everyone picks, but what's like this one you're like, you know what? This is not even like a good Pokemon or whatever.
I know most people would say like Magikarp or anything like that. That's like such an easy answer. But my sister has a thing about hating shoulda woulda for some reason. Like I remember when I was a shitty kid, like I would get a shoulda woulda card or shoulda woulda plush or something and put it in her room, and she would freak out. It was great.
Shoulda woulda?
It's this tree Pokemon or whatever the hell it is. But she one day got the card and she ran it over with a lawnmower. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's some serious goddamn hatred of a Pokemon. I was just gonna go with Klefki, but shit.
I like Boo Boo Keys.
Boo Boo Keys. Is that like his nickname or?
That's what they call him on like 4chan and Reddit. So
Oh, gotcha.
Love Disc is pretty bad too. I mean,
Love Disc.
Yeah, it's literally a Pokemon that's like a heart and it's a fish. That's it. I mean, that's really it.
Love Disc.
Yeah, it's basically flat too, so it looks like a heart and a disc. So it's love disc. Yeah.
Love Disc sounds like something that would be like you'd name like a weird cock ring or something like that. It's like, is that a cock ring? No, it's a love disc. You haven't heard of it? It's European, you know. But wow, I have to look up love disc. Hold on. Wait.
Look up shoulda woulda too.
Let me do it. Yeah, while we're here, shoulda woulda. How do you spell it? Like you spell it like shoulda woulda, like.
I can't talk
it's-
too well with
I
my.
think it's SUDOWOODO.
Oh, I
So
see. It,
pseudo-woulda.
yeah. Wow, that is a shitty Pokemon.
I
It's
don't
actually a
know
rock
why-
type. It's not even a plant type. It's rock.
Oh my God, Love Disc is the laziest fucking thing.
This stream is a good thing for you to make fun of Pokemon again. So
Serious.
and have a bunch of angry YouTube comments. So
Serious, my God, Love Disc? That is so ridiculous. It really sounds like some kind of form of contraception or something like that. Like instead of the sponge, like make sure you insert the Love Disc. But wow, that is ridiculous. I've learned a lot about Pokemon tonight that I maybe
more
didn't.
than you should know.
Yeah, more or less. Wow, Klefki is old fucking hat. Never mind. I didn't know shit.
Respect Boo Boo Keys, please.
All right, Boo Boo Keys, I guess gets a bump in my book now. But yeah, damn. Do you have anything you want to plug while you're here?
Not really. Like I'm thinking of getting to the streaming thing too, but right now I've only been like successfully streaming Nintendo 64 games, but even that I can't do it too much because I'm trying to get a job and everything. So
Fuck that, just stream.
nah, I don't think I can do that, unfortunately.
Nah, me neither. I'm so sick of a job though. So you know.
I know. All right, thanks for having me. I'm gonna hang up now.
All right, thanks for coming on.
Bye bye.
So long. Boo Boo Keys. Holy shit.
Pokemon is such a great thing.
It really is, though. It really is.
You just had some time to play like one of the newer ones, like Ruby or Sapphire, just so you can see some of the newer ones you didn't get to see in your Nuzlocke run.
Mm-hmm. My next Nuzlocke run. That I'll never do. No, I didn't mind the Nuzlocke run, actually.
That was a lot of fun to me.
I had fun
Hello.
with it. Hey, what's up, David?
Yeah,
How are you?
doing all right.
That's good to hear. Did you
I
have...
meant to go up to you at Magfest and shake your hand, but I got lost in the panel crowd and I had places to be, so.
I hear you, yeah, don't worry. Pretty much anything you could have done was more important than that anyway, so don't worry about it. Ooh.
I was actually on my way to another panel, so.
Oh, yeah? Which panel?
It was the Miiverse Madness panel. I was actually on there with Epic James and Chaseface and friends.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What do you call it? What did they do in the panel? What kind of panel was it?
Pretty much. Are you familiar with a guy named James Ronald? He does a channel on YouTube called Epic Game Music.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Pretty much, he goes on Miiverse on the Wii U and pretty much finds the shittiest posts, and we just kind of make fun of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
What do you call it? That's that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So what do you call it? Did you, that was my first Magfest, actually. I don't know if you've been to them before. That's like is that if that's your usual scene or what?
Yeah, that's I've lost count at this point. My first was 6. I missed 8 and 10, I think, but every other Magfest I've been to. So
Damn. Magfest
Yeah.
is pretty cool. I had a lot of fun with it. I wish I could be rich
Yeah.
and just go to all the cons.
yeah, there was they do a thing in September called Mag Classic. They started doing it like 2 years ago, which is like a smaller 3-day Magfest that was supposed to harken back to what it used to be before it blew up to this massive convention, and that was fun. But it's for me, it's like the same amount of money, the same distance, and it's less days. I'm probably not going to go back this year, unfortunately, but I mean, it's still a fun time.
No, definitely. I'm hoping I can go again next year, but so what makes things so fucking tricky about stuff is like I have this goddamn 2 kids on the way now, or the one kid now and another one on the way. So now I don't know what the fuck
nice.
I'm gonna be doing
Congrats.
next year. Oh, thank you. So who the fuck knows is my point. But with any luck, I can still go to conventions and stuff. 'Cause that's the really important things in life. Is like leaving your wife with 2 kids at home while you go play video games and shit. But it's the dream.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the dream.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I roped my girlfriend into coming with us to Magfest, and now she fucking loves it.
oh yeah,
Yeah, and we roped in another buddy of ours who had never even been to like a con before. His only experience with video games was probably his freshman year of high school when he got Xbox Live and Call of Duty. That's mainly all he played. And then we bring him to Magfest, and he's like, I don't know what to do. It's like a massive like sensory overload for him.
totally, yeah. I was gonna say PAX is a little like overwhelming sensory overload, you know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know,
Yeah.
I literally don't know what to do, you know what I mean? Because there's like so much, but then there's like tons of lines too. So, but like Magfest is a lot of fun. Like I if only I'd gone in my younger years. No, but I wish I like I think I talked about this last time. Really, it's just like it's just so much fun. It's like a big party atmosphere or whatever,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's less a convention, more of a massive party.
Exactly. Yeah.
I remember going one year. I forget what year it was. It was the year before they changed hotels, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I think that was 9. That was the last one in the Hilton Mark
Yeah.
Center. But yeah, they have the Mag Classic events that's supposed to harken back to that. But yeah, same kind of deal.
Oh.
Just massive parties.
I still remember getting in the elevator with John St. John, and he just kept doing Duke Nukem voice all the way up the elevator, and it was just great.
Nice.
Did
He was
people
just
ask
going-
him
he was
to,
just-
or
He was in the Duke Nukem voice, and he just like just saying all the quotes all the way up the elevator. It was actually really cool.
oh, John St. John? What do you call it? Is Duke Nukem like some kind of mascot for Magfest or whatever?
He used to be like the last one he was at the first Mag Classic, or I guess it was 8.5. He hasn't been back since then. I have no idea why.
Huh, interesting. No, I remember like because Proton John, one of his trivia questions on his like terrible panel. No, I'm joking. One of his trivia questions on his panel was about Duke Nukem, and he said a thing like, "Dude, if you don't know this one, you're gonna piss off a lot of people at Magfest, you know." But but yeah, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Did you have anything you wanted to plug, by the way?
Oh, actually, I do a YouTube channel called Saturnology, where I just talk about Sega Saturn stuff.
Oh
And
wow!
more recently, I've been launching a new show called Dave Tona, where I talk all about racing games because that's like my burning passion is racing games.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are clever names for shows. I gotta say it. What do you call it?
For the month of April, I'm doing a racing month where every single Friday of the month of April, I have a new racing game video. So this past Friday was for Hang On GP on the Saturn. And actually, just before I called, I just finished up this Friday's video, which is about a PS1 racing game called Burning Road, which is kind of a very middle-of-the-road racing game. If you want a blatant Daytona USA ripoff, Burning Road is your game. Also, Tommy Tallarico soundtracks; those are good too.
I was gonna say, you know, I know a certain ROM hack that might be coming to Saturn pretty soon.
Ooh, I may actually be able to play that. I just hacked one of my action replay carts for pseudo Saturn, so I can play Burn software.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I just recently burned the Sonic Extreme, that unreleased Saturn game. They've been releasing actual builds of that game that can run on the Saturn now. So
No kidding. Is that one there?
Yeah.
It's like sort of 3D around a planet, kind of like a planetoid.
yeah,
or...
it's got a weird fisheye view.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Saturn builds, at least the last one that was released, doesn't have that fisheye view. It's more or less just a tech demo. It really isn't a game, but it's just really cool to mess around with just to see where exactly they were.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah. It's also nice to burn games that I'll never have the money to actually buy.
Right. No, I agree with you. Well, especially like from Saturn, because it's not like, you know, it's not like Sega is really going to be making money off that anymore, you know.
And that just it really bugs the shit out of me. There's so many games for that system that just they won't re-release them for whatever reason. But I mean, I also know that the system is just really difficult to develop for and get emulation just running perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, when you see on certain collections, when you see like games that were for the Saturn, like on Sonic Gems, there is a port of Sonic R, or on Panzer Dragoon Orta on the Xbox, there's a version of the original Panzer Dragoon. Those were their PC versions ported to those consoles.
Ah,
like,
I see.
Yeah, porting Saturn stuff, not the easiest thing in the world.
I hear you.
From what I hear.
Interesting. Well, that will have to be another discussion for another time. But thanks a lot, David. We'll check you out on Saturnology and Dave Tona.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Sure, anytime. Let's see. That was a total waste. No, I'm just joking. Let's see. We got Axical.
All right.
All right, with a papyrus avatar. My wife would hate him. All right, let's see here. Saturn's apparently easier to emulate than N64 is what I'm hearing. I already know what Axel's going to talk about, honestly. I already know. I'm going to bet you anything it's Nightcry. That's my opinion. What do you think, Digital? You have no idea.
I think he was in the call. He didn't say anything, and then he hung up.
Was I right, I guess?
I don't know. No Skype closed on him. Okay.
All right. Oh,
that was bad timing. I was like, wow.
Wow. All right. Let me try to add him again. There we go. Let's see. I see the little like ... move up, you know, the little loading thingamabobber jig. Let's see here. This is my first time playing Afterbirth too, and there's a lot of like new cool stuff in the game I noticed. And I just died, and that sucks. No! I had a good run going too. Let's see here. Axe?
He's not in just yet.
Oh,
He
jeez.
Skype closes on him when it enters a call for whatever reason.
Is that what's happening?
That's what he says, yeah.
Oh my god.
Weird.
Update your no, I'm just kidding. That's not the issue, right? Let me bring in somebody else while we're waiting on him. King Cool again. Call failed.
Because he didn't update Skype yet.
It has that little yellow thing like he didn't update Skype. But
It also said that in the thing, but yeah.
a sad, lonely, awful is adding me to contacts. Sure. Let's add that person.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hello?
Dinosaur Princess Cal.
Hey, how are you, Dinosaur Princess Cal? DPC.
Good.
Good to hear. What up?
Not much. I've just been drawing mostly and playing some Monster Hunter, as I've been doing lately.
Gotcha.
It's a good game. If you've never played it before.
I played a demo of it, and I had to like fight a dragon, I think, or capture it.
The demo is absolutely terrible.
I was
like-
gonna. Go ahead, sorry.
It does a terrible job of explaining like anything,
Mhm.
and it just sort of, from what I remember, it just sort of drops you into the game. Like I played the demo before I played the game for real, and I was like, this game sucks.
Yeah, I remember playing the demo on my nephew's like 3DS, and just being like, "This doesn't seem like it's for me," you know. But yeah, I've heard that. Like,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. Sorry, I was fighting the Haunt, and they did something crazy. Anyway.
Oh, but like, it's such a weird thing. I think it's comparable to Dark Souls in terms of like controls, but with worse hitboxes. But I like it more.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it or whatever, but yeah, I don't know.
Also, it's got dinosaurs, so
That's true. It does have dinosaurs.
it's just.
Digital, have you played Monster Hunter?
No, I have not. My roommate plays it a lot, though, so he says he really enjoys it. But it's mostly enjoyable if you play with other people, from what I hear. So
That's true. Also.
Oh, it's like co-op?
Yeah, it's really built for co-op. Like, basically all of the end game is locked behind co-op. Or it's not locked, you could try to do it, but you will get your shit pushed in.
I see. Whoa.
And,
No, no, please.
okay. And also, it's a hell of a grind. It's a hell of a time sink, and if you don't have free time, it is not the game for you.
Oh man, I don't know. I have like so few opportunities. I drive to work now, and I have so few opportunities to play mobile. You know, or I shouldn't say that. I play like phone games just like when I have like time to bullshit and stuff. But like, I don't know, like some DS. Like I haven't played with my DS in like years, honestly. You know.
No, I feel you. Like, once I finished my last semester at community college, I haven't been going out as much. So, like, my DS has been sitting here for, like, so long.
Yeah, I lost my 3DS like years ago, and I just haven't like looked for it just because I'm just like I don't have time for it anyway. It's probably better that I can't find it, but now I gotta find it for Zero Escape 3. So you know.
Oh yeah, that's coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks really cool. What I've seen.
I've seen like footage of 999 and what was the other one? VLR.
VLR, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen footage, but I've never played it. It seemed really dialogue heavy.
It's very. I know people like kind of call it like a visual novel, both games. Although I like to say it's an adventure game with like extraordinarily long cutscenes. But
I've heard it described as like between a Newgrounds game and a visual novel, but good.
It's kind of like the person who wrote it, and I can't think of their name. I kind of want to say Uchikose. They based it around escape the room kind of games, but like it's really smartly written, you know, for an escape the room thing. Like it all connects to each other, and it's like, and what I really love about it is 999 has the worst final puzzle in, you know, just like this really intensely bad puzzle after a cool like plot point type of thing, and some fans will defend it, but not me, sister. You know, like
Yeah.
and like but VLR like has possibly one of the best final puzzles. It's almost like an apology, like we're really sorry. Here is the mother of all escape the room puzzles, and you're like, this is brilliant. So you know. For those who played it, what I'm talking about Q. But yeah, it's just so good.
I'm trying to think of anything that's like the first game ended terribly, but the second game ended amazingly.
Oh yeah.
I guess maybe Bayonetta 2. like that the ending to that game like blows away the first ending, and I actually like the first ending. Just because it went ridiculous. Like you go to space and you fight
I forgot about
God
that.
Lady.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
That was a wonderful game.
That really was. I haven't played the Bayonettas in a while. I played 2 when it was the first game I had for Wii U, so I did play that, but what do you call it? Woo. What does it say? Well, DPC, do you have anything you want to plug?
I guess I have my Tumblr, which I can link in chat.
Sure.
And every once in a blue moon, I will post a piece of artwork that I'm bad at. Right.
Nice. Well, thanks. What do you call it? Thanks a lot for coming on in.
No problem.
All right.
See you later.
Take easy. Let's see here.
And I think Axicle's ready now.
Okay. Axical was kind of in the room the whole time, technically, but we'll try that again. No, that's fine. That's fine. Where the
Like
there
the
we go.
call,
Axical.
but,
Here we
yeah.
go. Add to group call. Adding Axical. That's the theme music I have for Axical in my head. Whoa, boy. I had a really good, like, kind of setup last game. I feel like I'm getting less health this time around, and what the hell? Alright, let's try that again. Axical, add to group call. Axical, add to group call. Jesus Christ.
I'm on Axicle.
I'm on. There, I dragged him in, but invite to group call. I don't know what's going on with Skype. Let me call you both back just in case.
Okay.
Alright. First things first. Let me call Axical. Wow. Maybe it's my Skype, actually. That's fucking up, so let me just quit Skype. Let's just talk one-on-one, you and me. I haven't done a podcast thing in a while with Beatus, but who fucking cares? No, I'm kidding. I'll upgrade Skype later. Maybe it's my fault. Alright. Call Axical. Find digital. And we'll add to group call. And it's connected with both of them, and we'll go back to Afterbirth while I'm waiting.
All right, now I think it's working.
All right.
See him, I see the dots. I could come calling.
Charm Tears. That works.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how
Hello.
you doing?
Hey, what's going on? I already know what you want to talk about.
I wasn't gonna bring it up unless you did.
I'll talk about Nightcry. I'm interested. What is? I saw you played a little on your channel today.
Yeah.
So it's really bad, huh?
I mean, I was trying to be fair to it because, you know, as I've mentioned a few times, my computer is utter garbage, and I didn't want to be too unfair based on that experience. But, you know, it's playable, but it's terrible in every possible way.
I'm kind of interested in it now from like a train wreck, like the Room kind of experience, you know?
I mean, I did mention on my Twitter that, you know, Jim Sterling did a video of it prior at the end of March, and it's in higher quality, and it doesn't look absolutely terrible. But even then, like I watched it all the way through, and his experience with it is basically exactly what mine was, but with less cursing.
Less cursing, huh?
Like I'm a bit of an emotional person, and by the end of that stream, I was so angry I legitimately wanted to just leave my house and punch the first person I saw. That's how horrible it was.
That's a pretty bad game there.
And like I said, I've played terrible games, Daikatana, Time and Eternity, two of the worst games ever made, and this tops them all.
Wow.
The other one was one of the members of the stream chat, your stream chat, mentioned Clock Tower 2, and I said I'd rather redo that LP than play Nightcry.
We still have to cover Clock Tower 3, by the way, on our channel.
Yes.
I keep forgetting. But I'm very interested in Nightcry in sort of an ironic thing now. You've unfortunately gotten me invested. So.
Well, I was saying that I really feel it's a retsupurae title because it's bad in a way where you're just like, this can't get any worse, and then it does.
Did you finish it?
Oh God, no! I played. I think how long was that stream? It was like 40 minutes, and the only reason I jumped on the stream was because of the first achievement that it gives you. And what you do is the first puzzle, like I said on my Twitter, is you literally have to talk to a guy twice, and then you can leave a room. That's the first puzzle.
You talked to a guy twice?
Yeah, there's the first room you're in. There's a guy cutting up a dress, and it can't be. It's the least subtle thing in the game. It's like, hey, we've got a killer with giant scissors. Snip, snip. And,
right.
Yeah, they focus so heavily on it. You're like, we fucking get it. Can we move on?
Mm-hmm.
And so the only way to leave the room is to talk to him. I think actually only once. I could be wrong about the times. Basically, you have to talk to this guy until it says, oh, there's a dude out there that went that way, and then you can leave. And then the second puzzle is the owner of the ship wants to boil his fake eye. So he tutorializes about how, you can pick up an item and use it on an item. And when you pick...
I kind of remember that, yeah, that there was the ship owner had the fake eye, that he boiled it to sterilize it, right?
Yeah, to sterilize it. Even though when you look at his character model, he already has the eye in his head.
And also, like, wouldn't that be like putting a really hot glass eye into your face?
Yeah.
So,
now, I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, but
right.
I think even if your eye is gone, you still have some feeling in there.
I would think.
I
mean,
so,
yeah, you have like you have the skin, the face, the muscles all in there. Yeah, I would think it's not.
Yeah.
Getting back to the point that his model shows him already having the eye in there to begin with, while
right.
it's still sitting in the beaker, notwithstanding. And then when you pick up the matches off of the countertop by the bar, it hits you with an achievement that says the nightmare begins, and I lost it. I was like, I have to show people this because this is terrible. This is going to reach epic levels of terrible that I think rivals Clock Tower 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm really interested in it.
And it doesn't get any better. Like, I remember when you were going through the Clock Tower 2 thing, and just kind of how obtuse some of the defense points were.
Yeah.
And this is worse because there's literally no indication. Because when you hover over an item you can activate, it's a tiny circle.
Oh, good.
So you literally have to wave across and hold for a couple seconds, hoping to God you find just that right spot. And it's $25.
Ooh.
That's so brutal.
Yeah.
That's like the worst part. I also, apparently, the main character's name is Monica, and she's wearing a blue dress.
Yeah, I when I was rewatching the video on my YouTube, I took notice of her name, and then I noticed, maybe I'm wrong and my monitor's off, but she's wearing a blue dress. And I was like, really? Is that like your subtle way of saying this character sucks and this game sucks and fuck you for playing it?
Probably.
I
If
would
I had to
think
guess,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. And the funny thing is they were labeling it as a successor to the series when technically we already kind of do have one.
what's the official successor to Clock Tower?
Well, depending on who you talk to, that would be Haunting Ground.
That's true, yeah. Because that was originally going to be Clock Tower Definite, right? But then I think something happened in production. Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm getting that story wrong.
I believe you're correct. Also, good night, Dinosaur Princess Cal.
Have a good one, DPC.
Yeah, so it was, I think in the European regions, it was Demento.
Yeah.
And then for us, it was, and for the record, someone in chat mentioned Clock Tower 3 is terrible. I don't think it's terrible. It's different than Clock Tower First Fear and Second Fear.
I would say Clock Tower 3 is real. It's kind of a jump to call it a Clock Tower game in any traditional sense. Like, for those who haven't seen it, it's like an anime girl type of game, you know, where, like,
it's just those seconds that it kind of, those sections where it jumps off from being Clock Tower to what?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because the rest of the game is very Clock Tower. You got your stalker, you got your little puzzles here, you got to run and hide.
Mm-hmm. You got the corroder, though. I do like him, but
I hated that boss. Running from him was such a pain in the ass.
Serious. Oh no, actually, I'm saying that I haven't actually played the game myself, but I just remember all the cutscenes.
Kind of cheap.
I would think so. What do you call it? But we'll hopefully be seeing that soon, because I'd like to get started. I was thinking about that today, and I should get started on that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Did you have anything you wanted to plug, Axe, before we call it?
I guess just plug my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Actical. I'm actually in the middle of doing Dark Cloud Let's Play, live Let's Play of that. And that's pretty much all I have going.
And that's AXIKAL.
Yeah, and same for Twitch. That's my streaming channel.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks a lot, my friend.
Hey, thank you. I'm always happy to be here.
Sure. I think we got time for one more here.
Hop on out.
Take it easy. So let's try. I'm gonna roll the dice on a new person here.
All right.
Let's go with Final Sentinel.
For the final caller.
Exactly, yeah. Final Sentinel. Why can't I kill this enemy in Isaac? This is one of those. Oh, there we go. Alright, like these little dots going up or whatever. Yeah, the corroder is, it's based on all the enemies in Clock Tower 3 are allegedly based on, like, real serial killer people, but, like, it's super specious, you know? And, but the one is kind of sort of maybe based on, what's his name, like John Edward Haig, I think is his name. It's this guy who would like boil people in acid or whatever. But if you feel like looking it up, it's an extremely funny cutscene. If you look up Clock Tower 3, the corroder, where it's like this very sweet like English family and stuff, and like the son's giving his mother a shawl, and then this guy comes in and like burns them in it with acid.
Oh,
it's
geez.
like it sounds, but it's hilarious. Like it's not really that gory because there was like it was PS2, but they couldn't really render like actual like acid shit. But like it's just this really weird juxtaposition, and it's like I have no idea like why they really did that. But all right, it looks like
that call failed.
Yeah, Final Sentinel failed. So let's try Nocturne.
I have to look into that.
Nocturne fails, we'll go back to King Cool. Yeah, no, it's Clock Tower 3 is a bit out of its mind. But it's like magical anime girl game, so it's very unlike the other Clock Towers. Nocturne.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's
Can you
going
hear me?
on? I can hear
Hello.
you. Hey. What's
Hey, hold on, let me mute this. Sorry, I had the stream on still.
No, that's fine.
So yeah, how things going?
Oh, it's busy, tired. You know how how it is.
Yeah. Well, I have to say I enjoyed watching your wife hate Undertale, even though I loved Undertale. was pretty great.
I feel the same way. I really liked Undertale a lot, but it was kind of funny. I was very surprised. Somebody told me it's funny too to hear me like try to sell her on it, like when Sans and Papyrus are talking, and she's just like, no. She totally just noped Sans. Like she's just like, yeah, I don't care. Like didn't even talk to him, and I'm like, holy shit, Sans.
Wow.
Like, it's funny 'cause she like.
Yeah.
She played it like the Genocide Runs character, you know what I mean? But kind of inadvertently. So.
She really hated Froggit. It was just like, oh, stupid frog. Kill him.
I know. I always liked Froggit, and then it's like.
And then it comes up to Whimsum, and she's just like, oh wow, this guy looks pathetic. Mercy.
I kind of wish, because like I played a bit of the Genocide, and I just could see her like walking on the like, fuck your puzzles, Papyrus. Like, I'm not even doing this.
I'm not even in the mood for this, more or less. Yeah. I what was I gonna say? No, yeah. I was surprised she hated Napstablook. She hated Napstablook. Holy shit.
Oh,
It's like how do you hate Napstablook?
man, he's my favorite. I don't know.
Not my wife's. No.
But I did enjoy that, and yeah, it's a nice break from my. I should be studying for my exams right now, but I'm clearly not.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, thanks for providing a kind of an escape.
I am to please, Mara. I aim to provide people with procrastination and escape. I have like a final paper due. Well, no, actually, it's done for tomorrow, and then a final project due for another class, and then I'm fucking done. And then I'm gonna take one goddamn class this summer, and then take fucking winter break off to watch my wife have a kid, and then I don't know. I'm never gonna be done with fucking school. I hate it. Don't go to grad school. It's the worst thing in the world.
Well, if I can give anyone right now in the stream or in the channel some advice, don't go to law school.
No, I've heard that.
I hate myself and I hate my life, and basically.
Well,
no.
I know.
But
Yeah.
but I'm taking the bar in July, and it's whatever. But I would not probably recommend it to anyone.
Do you know what kind of law you want to go into?
I'm really interested in employment law, but I haven't been able to find a job in that yet.
Oh
So I'm
shit!
still looking.
You reminded me. I didn't watch Better Call Saul tonight. I got the DVR. I got a DVR'd. Oh shit!
My friends have been pushing me to watch that, and I need to watch that, but yeah, that's. I mean, obviously, it's like.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to fucking stay up another goddamn hour thanks to you.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. That's cool. Yeah.
I don't know. There was one thing, kind of video game related, that I really enjoyed the Zero Escape games,
Oh yeah, me too.
and I was wondering. I'm really looking forward to Zero Time Dilemma. Are you?
Yes.
What is
Yeah.
that?
We fucking talked about. No, I'm just kidding. No, I am totally looking forward to Zero Time Dilemma. I keep forgetting the name of it, but yeah, it's. I'm such a big fan of 999 and VLR. They're kind of games I wish I could get more people into, but like, you can't really LP them unless you're like transcribing the whole thing, or like Fidul's doing it on SA, and it's taking him like a year to do like Virtue's Last Reward, because it's just such a long. It's so fucked up though, like how he mapped up all the timelines and everything like that.
Oh. Yeah.
It's just like it's so impressive in some ways. It's like one of those things you look at and you're like, oh my god, like what kind of like life do you have to have that you like had nothing else to do but work on this? But then it's like, no, I wish I could do something like that. I'm just not that creative, But it's just no, yeah. I really like 999 and VLR a lot. What do you call it? I should revisit those one day. I was gonna say, it's funny because like when my wife got into video games and stuff, like I was like, or started to get into them now, or I was thinking like, oh, I could show her like Phoenix Wright and 999 and stuff like that. But then it's like, I realized that with Undertale, it's like, no, she hates reading in video games, so I can't show her any of those things. But
Oh, that she would really hate that. I was thinking when I was watching her play like Portal and stuff, maybe she liked something like, Katamari or something like that. But I don't know. That might be too goofy in Japanese for her. I don't know.
Well, only one way to find out. I think she'd like Kanamari or whatever, but I don't know.
Have like long tutorials or anything, so she'd probably get right up into it.
Well, I think her issue with Animal Crossing was she was really looking forward to doing like Sims kind of stuff, like decorating and like all that, and then it's just kind of like, nah, you're gonna have to like sit here for a bit and
Well, another thing about that too is that Animal Crossing goes on real time, so like once you were done with the tutorial, everyone goes based on what time it is, and since it's night, everyone goes to sleep.
I was thinking that too. I had kind of forgotten about that part of it, so maybe.
So the store would have been closed. She couldn't buy anything. She couldn't like go anywhere because everyone would be asleep.
So that would have been
pretty much it.
I mean, I would have found that funny personally. I will say that, but that's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, it would have been fun to just see her reaction and be like, "Oh, I'm here. I can do whatever I want. Oh, everyone's asleep."
Yeah,
well.
Exactly. Well, no, you can't. Well, this game sucks. Yeah.
Well, I like that she hated Tom Nook, but I think everyone does. So that's
that she hated what?
Pretty much. Tom Nook.
Oh yeah, everybody hates Tom Nook.
I mean, fuck that guy.
No, totally.
How do I kick him?
Well, it's
trying
like
to cause physical harm to him.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous too with that whole like, oh, okay, well, how about you just work off your like, wow, that's really fucked up, Nintendo, when you think about it, It's like, we'll just have you in kind of like a debtor's prison. It's perfect, yeah. No, what was I gonna say? What do you call it? Well, I guess that's more or less our time. Did you have anything else you want to plug or anything like that?
Well, if anyone's in Georgia, like in a year or two, and they need legal services, and I'm like working, I don't know, you can.
We'll probably have like a
find me or something.
Well, I have like 1,000 copyright strike things by then, so I'll need you to help me get my channel back.
Well, hey, I'm interested in copyrights, so maybe that'll work out.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'll take on Nintendo or Sega or anyone. Hey,
Whoa, damn, anyone. Awesome. What do you call it? Well, I'm still playing fucking Isaac, so maybe if we do have something else to talk about, you can go for it. But I'm at the mom fight too, so I got But actually, let's bring in another caller then. Fuck it. What do you call it? Thanks a lot, Nocturne.
Yeah, it was good talking.
Definitely. Have a good one, man.
Too.
Good luck on the bar.
Hey, thanks.
Sure. All right. What's this? Do I want to talk about Dark Souls 3 or Miitomo? Runch, you're kind of like all right, I can talk about Miitomo. What do you call it? Miitomo is good.
Yeah.
Damn it, Runch.
Hello.
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 I came in fairly late, like I just came through the door 5 minutes ago. Has anyone talked about Dark Souls 3 yet?
I don't want to hear anything about Dark Souls 3 because I can't play it for like a month or something.
Okay, so here's the thing before I go on about it.
Uh-oh.
This is less about Dark Souls 3 itself and more about everything surrounding it.
Okay.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, Bandai, they sent out stream keys for streamers, to generate a little bit of hype for Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
But then people have found out during that time that they could just exploit a thing in the XBLA to get Dark Souls 3 early.
That's what Darkside Phil did, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people started doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of got me thinking about the 3-month rule thing that SA used to have.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you can't LP a game until it's like 3 months old. And I'm wondering, in this sort of environment, is that even a thing to do now?
You know,
When even
Mhm.
when even developers and publishers are doing these advanced copies to streamers.
I'm gonna tell you, it's funny because when I was like modding and stuff with Zorak, I actually was thinking of getting rid of the 3-month rule altogether, and he was kind of against me. And it was just the two of us, so we were kind of deadlocked on votes there. But my thing was like, with things like DLC and stuff like that, like it's really hard to talk about what a game's release date even is, or what you do with things like, like, I'll give you an example. Like, I considered Bionic Commando Rearmed the same game as Bionic Commando, but I couldn't really tell you why. And then I thought Remake was different than like Resident Evil on GameCube was a different game than Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
But again, that was like kind of a more gut feeling stuff, but not any great reasons one way or the other. So I do hear what you're saying. I really think the 3-month rule is no longer even like feasible. Like, even if you think it's the right thing, it's just a tough thing to like legislate. And there's just a million examples of games that like don't quite fit it or don't make sense anymore. And people will, and I can tell you, moderating like any sort of video game forum, people will bring that up. There is like some sick fucking rules lawyering going on when it comes to video games. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like every counter example you ever thought of. There's some Japanese game that's like, if you were to just make up like a video game example, and you were doing it to be ridiculous, there's some game out there that's probably a good instance of that example, like.
Oh yeah, someone's always gonna be anal about that.
Oh yeah, or just know that example and stuff, or it's just like, I imagine a game that like takes a finger every time you game over, and it's like, actually there was a game show, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I bet Proton John knows it.
I bet he does, that piece of shit. No, I love him. Yeah, but what do you call it? Yeah, Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna get it at some point. I haven't decided when yet. I don't really have time to play it for a bit, so we'll see what happens. But
Honestly, I was on the fence about it for quite a while, and I saw a site give me 20% off, and I'm like, 20%? That's a whole lot better than fucking what Steam's giving me. Fucking 8% jerks.
So alright, yeah.
And yeah, so I've decided right then and there to get it, and I'm liking it. It's a whole lot better than Dark Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I've only played like half an hour of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm definitely gonna get it at some point, and I don't know when. And I just said that before, didn't I? That's what happens. That's what happens when you get distracted. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty cool from everything I've seen of it and stuff. And I'm doing the whole like avoid spoiler kind of thing. I don't even really know why anymore, but I am.
Oh yeah, I went on a complete embargo, and boy, someone told me that was fucking amazing that I managed to keep it up for so long.
Nice. Do you have anything you want to plug?
No, not really. I've plugged everything. I've plugged in every other live from Twitch thing.
Awesome. Well, all right, man. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
All right, and I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Let up. Alrighty. Well, Digital, that's my time, and now it's like very late, and I already have to watch Better Call Saul now. So
Yeah. Real quick, I'll plug in some things real quick.
No, yeah, go for it.
Haven't done that yet. Real quick, my Twitter is @digitalbasic. Very easy to figure out. And another thing I want to plug is my work, which is D&D Box. If you want to subscribe to that, it's a monthly subscription service where you get a physical copy of indie games. So,
holy shit!
Like I was there in October. They did Axiom Verge in October. So we've done Nuclear Throne, Freedom Planet, Axiom Verge, Towerfall. Like we've done a lot of big games like that. So there's that.
Wait, I didn't
Pretty
know
worth
about this. What's this called?
Indie Box.
Indie Box. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, every month it's a new indie game. It's a physical box. There's physical items inside. You not only get like a physical soundtrack, physical manual. You get
Wow.
a USB key with the game on DRM free, and you get a whole bunch of extra stuff.
That's really fucking cool, actually.
It's really nice.
Damn. Well, awesome. Thanks so much for helping me take care of this little bingo chat thing. What?
Yep, no problem. Always glad to be here.
Awesome. Alrighty. Take it easy.
All right, see ya.
Have a good one.
Mhm.
Whoa. And that's a stream. Take it easy, everybody.